Do you want to speak English just like a native, fast, confident, and natural? Then stay with me, because this shadowing challenge will completely change the way you speak. Hello, learners. Welcome back to Listen and Learn. Today, you'll learn how to sound natural and confident in English through 7 powerful steps. Let's begin. 1. Listen carefully before speaking. Shadowing is not just about repeating words, it's about training your ears before your mouth. The very first step to speaking like a native is deep listening. You must train your ears to recognize the real sounds of English. English has sounds that don't exist in Bangla, like th, r, and v. And these differences are what make your accent sound foreign. When you listen carefully, you start to pick up not just pronunciation, but also how natives connect words together. For example, a native won't say want to, they'll say wanna. They don't say going to, they say gonna. You can only catch these natural reductions when you truly listen. Also, pay attention to their intonation, how their voice rises and falls, because it gives emotion and rhythm to their speech. If you listen to short clips multiple times, 2 to 3 times at least, your brain starts creating a natural memory of English sounds. This is called auditory training, and it's the foundation of the shadowing technique. So before you open your mouth to speak, give your brain enough input. Remember, good listening builds good speaking. Repeat immediately after the speaker. The true meaning of shadowing is to speak while listening. It's like walking in the shadow of the native speaker's voice, always close, always following. The idea is to repeat what you hear instantly, almost at the same time. Don't wait until the sentence ends. Start speaking right after the first few words. This creates a powerful connection between your ears, brain, and mouth. When you repeat immediately, you don't give your brain time to translate. You start thinking in English instead of Bangla. This is the magic of shadowing. It trains your reflexes. Just like athletes practice movements until they become automatic, shadowing helps you speak automatically without hesitation. In the beginning, this might feel messy or difficult. You'll miss words, you'll stumble, but that's totally normal. What matters is that your brain is learning speed, timing, and flow. Try to repeat in small parts. For example, divide the sentence into 3 or 4 sections. With practice, you'll start speaking at the same pace as the native speaker. Number 3, focus on pronunciation and intonation. When you try to speak like a native, grammar is not the main thing. Sound is. Most English learners focus too much on grammar rules and vocabulary, but forget how the language sounds. The truth is, Native speakers don't think about grammar when they speak. They focus on rhythm, stress, and emotion. That's why pronunciation and intonation are the real keys to sounding natural. Pronunciation means how clearly and correctly you say each sound or word. Intonation means the rise and fall of your voice when you speak, the music of English. If you only speak flatly, same tone for all words, you'll sound robotic. But when your voice moves up and down naturally, it creates emotion and makes your English sound alive. For example, listen to the sentence, "Are you coming?" The voice rises at the end, question intonation. "I'm so happy today." The voice goes up to show excitement. "I didn't mean that." The voice falls at the end, serious tone. Notice how emotion changes with pitch and tone? That's what you must copy during shadowing. To improve pronunciation, choose short sentences from a native speaker, YouTube videos, podcasts, movies, and repeat them exactly the same way. Pay attention to number 4. Record and compare your voice. Recording your own voice is one of the most powerful shadowing techniques. It's like watching your progress in a mirror. When you speak, you often don't notice your mistakes, but when you listen to your own voice, you hear everything clearly. Pronunciation errors, wrong stress, or unnatural rhythm. Start simple. Choose a 20 to 30-second native audio, like from a movie, podcast, or YouTube short. Listen carefully and repeat it 2 to 3 times. Then record your version. After that, play both, the native and yours, side by side. Notice the differences. Is your tone flat? Are you missing connected sounds? Is your speech slower? Don't be disappointed if it doesn't sound good in the beginning. Every native-like speaker once sounded awkward too. The goal isn't perfection, it's awareness. By recording regularly, you train your ears to identify mistakes automatically. Try this process. 1. Listen. 2. Shadow. 3. Record. 4. Compare. 5. Improve. 6. Repeat. 5. Practice daily with short clips. When it comes to mastering the shadowing technique, the secret is not practicing for long hours, but practicing every day, even if it's for a short time. Many learners make the mistake of practicing for 2 or 3 hours once a week, then doing nothing for several days. That's not how your brain builds language memory. Your brain learns best through consistency, not intensity. Think about it like exercising. If you go to the gym for 5 hours once a week, you'll get tired but not fit. However, if you work out for just 30 minutes every day, your body becomes stronger steadily. The same rule applies to language learning. Short, daily practice gives your brain regular exposure to English sounds, pronunciation, and rhythm. So, Instead of trying to shadow a 10-minute video at once, break it down into smaller pieces, 30 to 60 seconds long. These short clips are easy to manage and repeat multiple times. When you repeat the same clip 5 to 10 times, your mouth muscles and ears start remembering the rhythm automatically. This process is called muscle memory. It's the same skill musicians and athletes use. 6. Imitate emotion and expression. Shadowing is not only about repeating words, it's about sounding alive when you speak. One of the biggest mistakes learners make is focusing only on pronunciation, forgetting the emotion behind the words. But native speakers don't just say words, they express feelings through tone, rhythm, and facial expressions. That's what makes their speech natural and powerful. When you imitate emotion and expression, you start speaking like a real human, not like a robot. For example, when a native speaker says, "Wow, that's amazing," they don't just pronounce the words, they show excitement with their voice. The pitch goes up, the rhythm becomes fast, and the emotion is clear. If you say it flatly, like, "Wow, that's amazing," without emotion, it sounds lifeless. That's the difference between just speaking English and feeling English. In shadowing, your goal should be to copy everything about how the speaker talks. Not just the words, but also how they use their voice, where they pause, how they stress certain words, and what emotions they show. 7. Track your progress and celebrate small wins. One of the most powerful secrets to mastering the shadowing technique is tracking your progress. When you record your daily practice and look back, you can see how far you've come, and that gives you confidence to keep going. Many learners stop halfway because they feel like they're not improving, but that's not true. Improvement is happening, just slowly and silently. By tracking your progress, you make your growth visible. Every time you record your voice, note your mistakes, and fix them, you become better than yesterday. It's just like going to the gym. You don't see big results after one day, but after 30 days of consistency, the difference is clear. If you enjoyed this shadowing challenge, don't just stop here. Start your 7-day shadowing routine from today. Pick your favorite clips, record daily, and see the magic happen. Comment below which point helped you the most. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support keeps this journey alive.